Teams doing handshakes, and one of the things is both of these teams coming off wins recently. Acadia had that 1-0 win over the Mount Allison Mounties, and last game Moncton had a 4-1 win Sunday over SMU. Very impressive numbers that Moncton is putting up on the board in this early season. As I said, 3-0-1, right there, sitting in second place, just 1 point behind Memorial, but a perfect 3-0-0. But they have an excellent shooting percentage. They're first in goals and first in shots. So this is the test here for Matt Holton's team. How do you stop this big, high offense? Gonna be up to that man to do some as well. The midfielder, Megamora from Zimbabwe, the team captain. So Legier getting a start in goal. Dang, Rogers, Hill, Adeoye, McKinnon, Megamora, Bayless, Peters, Amoa Juchi, and Sept Stevens. As Acadia's going with a 3-2-5 to start. Adeoye, McKinnon, Peters up front, Megamora the midfielder along with Stevens, and Dang, Rogers, Hill, Bayless, Amoa Juchi defending. Moncton, they're going to go with a 4-2-4. They're going to have Dagnoko, Sear, LaVille, Angie Yappy, Kazan, Gallant, Guignon, Kissy, Charles, and Theum, with Sean Jamison starting. Sept Stevens, Vancouver, British Columbia business administrative student, set to kick it off. Acadia's won the coin toss. They're in the white, and Egla blue in their blue and yellow with white numbers. And they'll go back to Dylan Legier outside the penalty box area, who kicks it upfield. Adeoye. Dagnoko from Gatineau in his second season. Had it momentarily for Moncton. Clear skies, 17 degrees here in Wolfville. Feeling probably a little bit cooler than that as it's getting to be that time of the year, the fall season, but it's the most perfect time of the year to come maybe get a little bit of soccer action and enjoy the scenery of the Annapolis Valley. Lights are on, everybody's here, lead ball up ahead. A chance here, Dylan Sear from Edmundston in the box, and it's headed out of harm's way, and that's the first opportunity for Moncton. As I said, very big offense that they bring here. 46 shots, tops the AUS. They go short with it. Gallant trying to go post, and almost curled it towards the corner. Just about a beauty of a shot there from the Bathurst, New Brunswick native in his 5th year taking BAA marketing. Almost curled it around that corner. Into touch for Moncton. I have a funny feeling it's going to be very vocal here tonight. Ball there to the midfield. Mark Adeoye with a good header on a clean challenge. Here's a lead ball. And you see it, some of the speed is Angie Yuppie. Angie Yappy there from Ottawa. His first year, major in psychology is sort of what he's trying to do, doing his BA. Gignon headed out there by the team captain, Megamura. And quickly picked up. Here's McKinnon. McKinnon with fulfillment position, but just kicked it too far as Jason picks it up. I'm sure that when Moncton Aigle Bleu were really setting up, getting ready for this contest, didn't really see Matthew McKinnon, the third-year accounting student out of Halifax, is one of the ones to watch. It was mostly going to be a lot of Jabu Dang and Tony Adeoye, but a good little run here by McKinnon out of Halifax. Devin Tetlow, referee, Mark Randall, Connor Parsons on the line, and Zakan Liu, who refereed the women's game ahead of time. Fourth official man in the bench. Adeoye was looking for a steal. There's a big header. As coming up there was Max Rogers. Nice little crossover move by Angie Yappy. And Legier on the pop catches it. It was Connor Burns who got the start on Sunday versus Mount Allison. Of almost every play made here by Acadia, there's a big contingency. I've sort of nicknamed them the Raymond Field non-bleacher creatures. But there is a lot of extra players. This is the big team that Moncton has this year, so there are some guys that are not dressed in the lineup here today, and they're the ones that are vocal making that noise. A big team. Looking here if they could definitely looking good to have a good chance to make playoffs. And just as soon as I say that, hey, the bleacher creatures, they've started to show up here for Arcadia, so we're going to have maybe a cheer fest as Mega Morris, he went down, was looking for a foul, but none forthcoming on a clean challenge by Gallant. Ding. Megamora. Xavier Hill, the first-year defender from Dartmouth, Nova Scotia, has it once again. Quick passes here by Acadia, but the steal by Moncton. You know they want to try to stay out of this, especially if you're going to turn it over near field against Moncton. That could be dangerous, and it could be a long night, as that lead pass there for Tony Adeoye is too far out of his reach. Guignon. And it's going to be scooped up here by Hill, who kicks it out of harm's way. Up to midfield. A good fast pace to this one. Adeoye! And the stop there by Jameson. Another chance here. Stevens just outside the 18. Adeoye, hands on his head. But the best chance so far belonging to Acadia. Here's a chip. You have a funny feeling that this one could be maybe an up and down affair. Moncton Aigle Blue has brought the horns, as you could hear. Here's Guignon from Moncton. "90 minutes of cheering from that, the spares, the ones not playing tonight for Moncton. I wonder if they've got it in the tank to do it all night. There's a hitter and a big collision. Theum and McKinnon, and Adeoye was over there saying to Titlow, why is there not a yellow? And still pleading the case. Moa Juchi. Right, cooler heads have prevailed, a free kick. Anderson Peters from Rothsay, New Brunswick, the psychology student in his third year. Far post, headed out easily. LaVille, he had 2 goals in that win versus Spew on Sunday. He's in his first year, and definitely something for the Moncton Aigle Blue fans to be excited about, and if they have a chance to see this guy in person, it's definitely as advertised, especially after that 2-goal performance. Sear! Too high. Acadia got a piece, so it's our first corner of the game, and it goes to the Moncton Aigle Blue. We're into our 10th minute, so left foot. And Dang with the easy clear, so we'll redo this corner once again, the second one for Moncton in the match. That one was short. Chance once again for Gillette. Try to go far post outside the 18. Gagnon. What nice positioning here by Adeoye. Out of bounds to make sure to keep the ball in play on that rush, but snuffed out there by Kazajan. Lavelle. Chip back to that far sideline into the 11th minute. Tried to hit Angiapi. Trying to break Anderson Peters going. There was Dang. Megamora. Moa Juchi just spit it away. Is now Rogers over to Hill. Hill, lead ball. Headed there by Peters. Into the Moncton bench for a throw in. Peters, as I mentioned, from Rothsay, New Brunswick. Hill got there, so this one goes right in the middle, eludes everybody, and it's gathered up here by Moncton, and here they go quickly. And Legere Wow, into the stands, almost into our broadcast location. I don't think I've seen one come in here. I said I was away for 3 years, but in the previous, I don't remember in that season seeing a ball come up that high. Guignon. Here, far post. Dang. Easily out, foot race. Picked up by Kissy. Far post, header. And dang. There's one. Legier goes up and gathers it. Dylan Legier out of Upper Tantallon, Nova Scotia. In his 4th years taking sociology here. 6'1", so he's got a little bit of a size advantage, and that could definitely help him here. Able to grab some of these header possibilities there by Moncton, because you see, as I said, this is very explosive, and Adeoye collides, and yellow card. Tony Adeoye, first one in the book. And Theum slow to get up. So Devin Tetlow will get out his book and write Tony Adeoye into it. Our first one of the night. And I have a funny feeling that it may be a busy night here with Devin Tetlow. Headed out by Max Rogers. Guignon. Quick chip outside. Here, Lavelle. Offside. Mark Randall and Connor Parsons, the other two lines people here tonight in this one. Dylan Legier showing a little bit of spin. Legier also sporting that former Sir John A. McDonald High School colors, being from Upper Tantallon. And now, once again, and this time Adeoye has to be pushed away from Tetlow. He's got already a yellow card, and they can't really afford to lose this guy's offensive in this game, so he's basically told to go away, as he did have some things to say. Free kick here too, Acadia. Far post! And just over on that strike there by Anderson Peters. Another lead ball as they try to break Lavelle out. Oh, a challenge coming up is stepping up there was Matthew McKinnon. Moa Jucci too far, goal kick. To our 16th minute. Back to the outside, Guinard. From Kazajan. Andy Yappy. And that's out for a throw in here for Moncton. And the task here for Matt Holton, as I said, about this explosive offense is how do you stop Moncton from getting going? How do you stop them from running? Their speed here. It actually went off the Moncton player, so it's a throw in for Acadia. Megamore with a left foot. Adeoye header to the outside. They try to get Peters going. So good pace to this one as they go up and down Raymond Field. Adeoye. And he decides to go short there to Seb Stevens from Vancouver, British Columbia. Once again, say hello to John O'Flynn. He's watching over in Barcelona, Spain here. Send him a shout out. He's actually going to be here the last regular season game. So you know it's going to be pretty much a big alumni weekend. So there's going to be lots of people coming. Of course, also graduating players weekend too. And that will be October 17th. They first thought they were going to have that open opportunity, but it is a foul called against Anderson Peters from Acadia. There was hesitation, and then next thing you know, Adeoye on the ball, and that's when Devin Titlow blew the whistle. So free kick to Moncton. Jameson. LaVille, as I said, had a 2-goal performance versus St. Mary's on Sunday. A lead ball, but right to Bayless. Here's a chance. Andy Yappy, but he's offside. Good defense by Acadia to make sure. Nearly getting close to that halfway point. Gier with a little spin. You have a funny feeling he's done that a few times. Second time we've seen that in the game. Megamora tried to kick it into the box. 3 people back for Moncton to deny that. Moajuchi, here's a cross coming! And gathered up by Jameson. And he'll just roll it. To the outside, Charles. Charles is from Montreal. His first-year defender for the Moncton Aigle Bleu. Gets another. That's Kissy. Gallant. Guignon near midfield. Angie Yappy. And he'll retreat. Guignon will actually set a little bit of a screen there, so allowed him to get a little bit of separation there from Matthew McKinnon. Being on with a little bit of direction of traffic. Laville. McKinnon. Lead ball. Adeoye. PM holds the serve for the meantime for Moncton. Bayless to take this throw in from Bedford, Nova Scotia, so you know, former CPL, very strong on the girls' side of things in terms of soccer. Won a provincial championship. Offside, Acadia. And Jameson will take this. Part of Moncton Agla Blue. Well, he shows, hey, Dylan Legier can do it, I can too. I have a funny feeling that the Wolves are going to have a cheer off here. Shot! There from point blank. Laville, and stopped by Legier. Not the name and number that Legier would like right close to his own goal, but he made the stop nonetheless. He's right to the 24th minute. That one wasn't a little bit quiet there from the Acadia faithful. The Ravenfield non-bleacher creatures is what we'll call them the rest of the year. Lead ball. Angie Yappy. Just outside the 6. Oh, ho, ho. Close there for Acadia. They managed to get it off the goal, prevent their own goal. Moncton again across tonight there by McKinnon. Kazan John with that chance and another corner for the Moncton Agla Blue. I believe this will be third or fourth. Glenn, who took the previous two, will take this one. So this will be their third. 6-yard box hitter and a quick toe and a roll in, and that's stopped by Legier. Good sequence of two opportunities. First it was the toe there of Ding that kept it out, and then Legier goes to the turf to make the second one. Bending and not breaking is Acadia. As I said, this is a big test. Here's a cross and over. Cross had a shot out of bounds. Wow, this one's pretty exciting here. Nothing in terms of goals, but boy, end to end and fast action they go. Good position by Bayless. Theum in the middle. Laville. Megamora with the punch by there by Glant. As he just got his foot out and just jabbed it away from Glant. Quick passes and a lot of traffic there along that first sideline. A 3-on-3 game broke out there momentarily. Julie Kissy from Toronto. Stevens quickly up here for Acadia. The ball going back down into the Moncton zone. Theum before Adeoye gets there. And headed up there by Max Rogers. Yappy. Angie Yappy. They have something going here. LaVille! And it doesn't get through. Another chance! And that's blocked. And caught by Leger. Dignoco had a chance. LaVille had a chance. Still nothing here for Moncton, but boy, the last two times have been on the heartstrings of Acadia and the Acadia faithful. Sear to the far post, but too far there for Dignoco from Gatineau. Into our 28th minute. And this has been exciting. Oh, there's a big challenge there. And the free kick. Adeoye still upset. No yellow has been assessed. Acadia wanting to call. Adeoye is the only one that's in this book so far. But Devin Titlow has had his. It's been a busy night so far. And we're only a third of the way there. This one from distance for Anderson Peters to see if he decides to go short, goes towards the goal. There's the shot. Jabu Ding, there's the header. Goal! Omoa Juji as the Raymond Field non-bleacher creatures come out with the excitement. Didn't get a chance to see the replay, but boy, it was beautiful. Got a chance. Here it is. Let's rack it up. There's the shot on the free kick towards the goal. Bouncing difficulty. And Omoa Juchi windmills. And it's millions and millions of fans patting him on the back. And how big is that? 1-0 Acadia. Adeoye tried to shake that one off, was just walking off. Quickly into the box as Moncton tried to come back and get a little bit of strike quickly here to try to get that goal back. And I know that the Moncton faithful that are watching back home in Moncton thinking, boy, we had the chances, the better chances. They get one and score. Nathan Omoa Juchi with the goal. And another free kick, and this is how they got their goal last time. As they said, they will see if they go once again towards Jameson or if they go short with it. One-man wall set up here for Moncton. Omoa Juji. Anderson Peters towards the goal again. The header! Oh! Beautifully set up. Max Rogers, and it just rolled. You can't draw it up any better, and just a few inches over Acadia will be 2-0, but it's 1-0. A big, big Guignon. Once again, tried to hit Angie Yappy. Sam Stevens will go back. Dang, lead ball. Is McKinnon onside? No, he's not. Offside. I hope you are enjoying this one here on AUS TV as much as we are. Dan Hobson here. Moncton Angela Blue. Sitting at second place. Undefeated. But as we were documenting and talking about a lot here, they have some firepower, so 1-0 lead is probably as boat as unsafe as it can really be here for Arcadia, knowing that there's some quick strikers. Adeoye called for the foul, thinking it should have gone the other way. He's had a frustrating night. There was actually one time in the contest, maybe for those that maybe have just tuned in on AUS TV. Adeoye onside, gets a little bit of an elbow there in. And he gets tripped there. Free kick, do we see? No, Titlow won't go to his pocket here, but it's a free kick just outside the 18 by about 5 yards. So the free kick was costly on the first goal. See what sets up here. Peters two-person wall set up. Just like that, they switch. Into the box! Jabude! Right into your living room, folks. There it is. Oh, just the easy tap in. There wasn't anything that Jameson could do on that. Dang, look at that. Stevens. Dang. Tick, tack. In the goal. Well, that may make things a little bit more easier here for the home team as darkness has set in. Nothing Acadian. And just got to make, those big saves there by Legier earlier. Opportunities. Yeah, just looks big now. Angie Yappy. Gallant. Little move there by Kissy. On goal, but right to Legier. He's going to field that 90% of the time, maybe even a little bit more than that statistic. Just outside the 18, upfield. Adeoye missed the hitter, but Cazajean. Throw in come here for Bayless. Adeoye quick tap and just right along that sideline, but how they managed to keep it on. Adeoye with the foul, and He got the elbows in and pushed and stopped the run. Free kick.
Acadia goal scored in the 33rd minute by number 2, Jabu Dang!
So he got a goal last week against Mount House. A ding. Classified as a 33rd minute. This one's towards the post. Legier out. Just taps a piece of it. Unless it went out first. Yes, it did. So that tight angle towards the net. Wonder if this color scheme for Legier is what he had planned there with the old Sir John A. McDonald colors. They also had a little bit of black as far as I remember, but Megamora. And this is going to be troublesome here for the Moncton Anglo Blue. Too many free kicks. This one's a little back further, so may give a little, maybe not as easy, but here's the shot. And it is going to be a goal kick. Peters has looked fantastic here, setting up those. Yeah. Charles. Angiape. Laville was hoping to get a good shot into the 18-yard box, but not. And he is, you know, they've had a chance to watch tape. Acadia has, so that goes off a body right to Stevens. Thank you very much. Up midfield. The M to the outside. Can good positioning help here? It certainly does there for Bayless. Spinru. Kezinjon. Kezinjon with a close opportunity. The midfielder. And you know that Moncton would love, before the end of this first half, bring it down to a one-goal game. Adioye and the foul, and down is the aforementioned Kezinjon. And more words for the official Devin Tetlow and Tony Adioye. Here's the goal scorer, one of the two goal scorers here for Acadia. Omoa Juji in the 29th minute. Jabu Ding, the 33rd, 2 goals in about a 4-minute span. When Moncton had a little bit of pressure, here's some speed. Andy Yappy. First goal! That's the quick strike they needed. Andy Yappy. You seen the wheels that he had, the one-on-one wins the challenge and then just curls it by Legier. A much needed goal there for Moncton Anglo Blue as they watch the replay again. Andy Yappy, thank you very much. As he goes by, trying to get a little bit of crowd noise going as his teammates are watching on. 2-1. Clean win by Max Rogers. Rogers elude, tripped there by Dylan Sear. Free kick. Megamora, the team captain, will take it. Just inside the midfield stripe. Into the 42nd minute. Goes far post. Headers missed. Opportunity. Spin it and kick it is McKinnon, but that's right on, and it's a bouncer that's scooped up there by Jameson.
The 39th minute, number 21, Kochi Ngiabi.
Koji Ngiabi. Kind of saw that he had the opportunities here, and finally he hits pay dirt. And Moncton, as I said, this is a solid team that's going to make a lot of noise in the AUS men's division. And Acadia knew that was going to be a test. Acadia came in at 2-1-1 with wins against Mount Allison and the loss against UNB. Ooh, there was a tough header, and LaVille is down, and this is not good, and he is feeling his back, hands on. And in the meantime, the Acadia player goes down on one knee. I believe that's Amoa Juji. But it didn't look good there for LaVille. It's actually Jabu Dag. Let's take a look here. This was the first one. As you see, LaVille goes, and there's the header off Megamore, and it is the team captain. And yeah, that's going to leave a buzz, that's for sure. Boom. Just right off the side of the head. Megamora. It looks to me that he is kind of cut on the play because they were giving him a bandage. So the team captain will make his way here to the sidelines, and all of a sudden for Matt Holton, it's decision time. He's your team captain as he gets applause here from the Raymond Field faithful, but you get a ball in the nose, there's just no protection there at all. And at least for the meantime, short-handed. So we're into injury time. I didn't see on the clock where we were at in terms of injury time, but that's where we are at. Maybe 2 to 3 minutes. Booted up by Rogers at the midfield. Charles. And quickly out by Acadia. Here's a foot race. Adeoye with a push. And Moncton extra players think that Adeoye should be getting a yellow, which would be showers and good night for him. Amoa-Uji. Guignon. Ngiabi. Quick little steal. Kazajan and the corner. But referee has blown the whistle. Moncton was kind of hoping that they would get the corner, but he's blown the whistle to end the first half in what's been a very entertaining, exciting end-to-end match between Acadia and Moncton. And Matt Holton now talking to Devin Tetlow. Boy, that would be great to listen in on that conversation. Holton really expressive. We take a look at some of the action that has happened here. This was some of the play that has been going on throughout. We will step aside, get a chance to see some of the action from this first half. And action is definitely the word to say. 2-1, Acadia Axemen over the Moncton Anglo Blue. You're watching AUS Men's Soccer here on AUS TV. He scored last week against Mount Allison, and he scored here early in the first half. So back-to-back game, he's got goal. There you see 6'3" defender from Halifax and taking kinesiology. So we take a look, and there is goal, and the tap in. You couldn't ask for it any better, and you saw fingers pointing to Anderson Peters on it. As you get another view of it, just perfect, and gets the toe and gets the celebration, and as they usually do in soccer, they run towards the corner. And then this one comes into your living room. Hello! Cameraman Tyler right on the job to bring in that one. So as I said, we got the best camera crew here bringing you the action. 2-1 as we get ready to start the second half, and it should be a dandy, especially with that late goal by Moncton. As we are underway, a lead ball. Ding now defending here. And an opportunity here for Ding. No go. He's been a little quiet. We'll see if he gets a few touches. Yeah. Bit of a shake on that one, and a free kick coming to Moncton is showing some sportsmanship. You see him goes and hands Seb Stevens, helps Stevens off the turf. And as you had a chance to see, Megamora, who got hit with the ball late in that first half, is back A-OK and good to go for Acadia, and is in this one. There's the kick by Legier. That's headed out. Megamora pops it in the air. Another header there by Peters. Peters denied the chance for the cross. Dang to inbound here to throw it in, whatever term you want to use. Good sideline shot there. Cameraman Tyler earning his keep tonight. Acadia goes short along the sideline. Megamore towards the net. Bouncer right to Jamison. And quickly out as you'll see that, as they try to hit Angie Yappy. Megamora, left foot, kind of shanked. Headed there by Angie Yappy. Bouncing ball, Legier scoops it up. As he say, go downfield, boys, Legier. And he's got to boot it before it gets out of the way. Angie Yappy with a desperation attempt. Foul called to Charles, free kick, Acadia. Amazingly so, only one in the book, and that's Adeoye. That came around the 10th minute of the first half. And this is where the goals became a little bit of trouble. There are the free kicks on the two Acadia goals. Megamore outside. Cross coming! And actually, it looked like it was going to go, but it stays in play. Peters walks the tightrope. Peters! Stop. Shot from distance. That was made there by Amoa Juji. And is that Charles that's down for Moncton? Slow to get up. Look at Gillette from Bathurst. Going to be doing marketing or is taking marketing at Moncton University. To our 49th minute. Quick pass, quick header, just like that by Rogers back out to midfield. Jucci. Peters might got some contact there. Into touch for Jabu Dang, and yeah. They'll go short to Peters. Moa Jucci. Xavier Hill. Rogers. The lead ball. Charles first back there, the Montreal, Quebec native. Free kick, Moncton. The side of the foot had a spinning motion to it. Nice little move to get away. Dagnoko. Dagnoko out of Gatineau, so he's sort of like which of course borders right between Ottawa and Gatineau, Quebec. Goes down, gets the pass over! It might have been deflected. Kamano, a substitution for the Aigle Blue, but had a good chance. A good opportunity, but it stays 2-1 within close. Boy, this is an exciting game. Header, Charles, up midfield. Good to see LaVille, who was sort of injured in that first half. He got up. It was also the same time that Megamura had a little bit of a nosebleed after getting the ball aside of his head. But it didn't look good for LaVille, but he's out here, stayed in the game. Hey, this one, it's amazing that there's only one person in the book in this one, thinking that how these teams, it's been a battle, it's been up and down, and not a lot of slow action. It's been like, 1-2 and off to the races down the other end. Philippe Gallant. Jabu Dang. Kissy. Laville. Laville with a shot. Curls toward the corner and gathered up there by Legier. One of the things that I know that Acadia would like to do is if not have Laville or Angie Yappy be the ones that trigger the offense and get something going. Dang, with a good battle, a little bit of a push, a little bit of hands on, and grabs the jersey afterwards. The 1v1 there definitely as entertaining as it can be. How great has this been tonight? Anderson, Peters. Dignoko, Peters. Peters with the chip. Foot race Charles. Thomas Connell. Getting some action. Connell from Hammonds Plains, Nova Scotia, in his first season at 6'4", wears number 20. Has entered this game at the start of this second half. We're into our 55th minute. Megaborum. Shot towards target, blocked. Laville getting in the way. Peters. Steal there by Dignoko. Corner for Arcadia. As going towards the corner here will be Jacob Bayless. With the left foot. Goes far post and headed out right to Laville. Cross cover from Acadia. There's going to be a corner on the other side this time. This time Peters will take it. He'll use the right foot. And just before the kick, the whistle blows. Tetlow not pleased about alignment, and now is actually bringing both players over to talk to them. Devin Tetlow earning his pay tonight. I mentioned that earlier. Into the box, a chance! Another chance! And that's stopped. Wow! Can't get any closer there for Moa Juji. He's already got one. Oh, there's a big tackle there. And yellow card assessed here to Kamado. He's in the book. Out as a big collision. And training staff coming over to attend. Like two locomotives meeting in the middle of the track, and Matthew McKinnon on the worst side. Kamado, let's take a look at it. This is the setup here on the corner kick by Peters. Is it Moa Juji with a couple of chances and big stops, and then as play rolled on, the big tackle and challenge. Fist bump McKinnon to the ball boy, so you know he's quickly going to try to walk it off, and now he'll check back in. And does. Boy, that looked a lot worse than what it could have been, folks, because that looked big. This one towards the goal, header. Jabu Dang already got one. As I said, this battle scars are going to be felt tomorrow with these two teams. Cameron Peters, Jabu Dang. Boy, he walks the tightrope. Guignon. Kamado, who's in the book. So both teams have one player in the book as they try to do the cross. Angie Yappy. Free kick, and Moncton not happy. Palms out, hands up there. Take a look at it. There's a challenge in the box. Jabu Dang and the free kick to Acadia, and that might have been Moncton sort of shooting themselves in the foot. They had the ball inside the 6-yard box. And analytics, numbers don't lie. You get it there and you've got ball pressure. Good amount of time. It results in a goal. And Acadia bailed out by the foul. Jabu Dang. Stevens. Jabu towards the net. And it's good to see McKinnon going. He's turning on the Jets, injured moments ago. LaVille left foot blocked. Another chance. Here, just to be sure, pounces on it for Acadia. And once again, telling his boys to go upfield. And now we're gone in this one, and it's been an exciting one. 2-1. Moncton with the best chances in the first half, but Acadia ended up scoring on theirs. And then late stages at the first half, Megamora with a tackle and hadn't managed to came up with the ball and then into touch. As I say, the Moncton with their strike in late stages of that first half, with their offensive power, even like a 1-goal lead is not safe, and nothing there for Xavier Hill, who sends it out. As I said, he's in his first year out of Dartmouth. So what a time it is for him to get a chance to play soccer here at Acadia. There's the cross, far post header! And right there was Angie Yappy who sends it over. Going to result in a corner. As you take a look, Charles with that nice cross with that far post. Angie Yappy. This play's back underway. Moncton once again threatening. Outside the 18, shot towards goal! Off the pole! Off the crossbar. Moncton making some hay here. Just past the hour, minute gone in the match. And Legier slow to get up. Didn't see if anything happened, if he had a collision, but it looks like he's just trying to, he's cramping up here. So definitely something to keep an eye on the rest of the way. Getting up midfield. Charles with a little bit of a shake. Megamora knocks it down. Peters can't keep it in. So it's into touch here for Moncton. Charles, as I said, out of Montreal in his first year. He's looked really good in this second half, getting some touches. Kissy. Neville. Header. Charles, here's a lead ball. Is there opportunity? A big one. As coming well out was Jamison, and he gets back. Big moment, second half. Here's a Jan and Jabu Ding on the 1v1 inbound. Peters was double teamed. Kazajan whistled over there by Devin Tetlow. Oh, there's a shot that goes and hits the uprights of the football. So it's going to be Moncton goal kick. The free kicks have been costly tonight for Moncton. Both goals have a result of them. Guignon. Cadu will throw this in near midfield. Bayless. Another foul. This time was Connell that was trying to shake off that leg injury. And they're going to bring Peters in to do it again. They haven't got an answer for him. He's didn't score the goal, but pretty much set them up. This time, go far post. Header! Tipped there by Rogers. Laville tried to get possession. Pushed down there by Xavier Hill. Ball goes into touch. Clean challenge. Actually, it was a free kick, so Moncton tried to take advantage of it. And Giappi inside the 18-yard box. Connell knocks it down. Now gets those pink cleats going there with a tip bar. Ball. Gagnon slides down to the Raymond Field turf to gather it up for Moncton. What a great pace this is to this matchup. Boy, I hope that you're enjoying this as much as I am. This has been fun. Connell. Charles kicks it off his foot before he can get a strike towards the target. Into the 68th minute. And something tells me that sometimes you'll see like this 2-1 score hold up. I don't think it will be. And Moncton gonna go quick tempo here on this free kick. And Connell gets in the way of it. Got another chance. Kissy turned it on the Jets in the middle. Kissy. Nice little dangles trying to go through potential tacklers there of Acadia. Back out. Charles. Opportunity! Rolls by the post there by Dignoco. Since coming in this second half, he had chances. There is the setup as you take a look on it. The pass there by Charles. And then turn it on the Jets and rolling it air by is Dignoco out of Gatineau. Punched in! Goal! His second of the game, Angie Yappi. Get a rare corner kick from Moncton, or a corner kick out of Moncton, and the header goes right bar down. Showing everybody that he got it. Header, corner, in. His second of the game. New game, folks, 2-2. Angie Yappi. What's it?
English Blues goal scored by number 21, Kochi Angiabi.
And a collision there on that challenge has both Acadia and Moncton down. And I said this before, what a battle. Evan Tetlow over both players, and a yellow card assessed. Third one of the game. It's a red card. Wow. Yellow to red. And Kamado is done because he had a yellow card, so he's done for the night. So Moncton's going to be short-handed for the remainder of the match as Robert Kamado, who was a second-half substitution, Yellow card to a red. And his night is done. Kind of like a little bit of deflating this big momentum that Moncton was having with Kamano done. Legier well out. Connell couldn't knock it down to try to get a good shot. The momentum there in this one is just been back and forth, seesaw affair. You knew Moncton had some, offense, but Acadia has looked very good offensively here as well. And now they will have the extra person. But it may not mean something. Dignoko, because there is speed and there is some great strikers here on Moncton. Gallant. Cazajean. Into the box. Scooped up by Legier. Well, Kamado was making his way, so he went by the heavily Acadia crowd, and you know that he was got to hear a few things. I did. Acadia going to make a substitution. This is Akuz Chibudla that has checked in. Fourth-year finance student, Bedford, Nova Scotia. To the outside. Dignoko. And it will be goal kick. Boy, you can just see that Dignoko and Dang just have been battling. I was thinking about putting it, but then decided to put it down. Nice positioning there by Hill. Goes back to Legier. Well, high into the Raymond Field sky. Free kick Acadia. Max Rogers calling for Colorado to play here. Xavier Hill will take this quickly. Megamora gets the return pass. Rogers, Hill. Short little chip towards the middle. Kissy read it for Moncton Aigle Bleu. Hill. Megamora. Dang. Dang, with the heel, stops it. Mojuji. Chip towards the near post, header there by Kissy. Dagnoko. Dangerous second half for him. Hill almost took himself out of the play on that one, but managed to gather up at the last second. Megamora with what we thought was a clean tackle. And Megamora down, favoring the ankle. Yellow card, this one going here to Dagnoko. As I said, the way the teams have been going, I knew that it was not going to be just a one yellow card night. So we're up to 4 and a red. Stevens. Our post. Matthew McKinnon. Cross block there. Juji. Max Rogers coming to midfield in the meantime. Bayless. Laville brought down and rolls. Moncton wants a yellow. Tetlow says no, this one coming. From distance, as you take a look, that play up the field, and as you see, got the foot on there. They may have a case. They may have a case. As I said, this has been a tough one here for Devin Tetlow. And there's the yellow card after further talking. Matthew McKinnon for Arcadia in the book. This one. Juji. Hill, can he keep it in play? He does. Right to Peters, who's got some room. Peters up midfield. Peters to the outside. Connell. And a nice clean challenge there by Kazanjian. Arcadia's thinking, why is it not ours? They yell out Alex, the Moncton fans that have made it. So that was a very good play by Kazanjian. Less than 10 and maybe extras added on. Peters. Lagier chest inside the 18. Upfield. Dang. Kissy. how he was managing to get through it into touch, but it was a great move there. Xavier Fournier is checked in here for Moncton wearing 23. Dang. Peters was 1-on-3. Megamora. And again this time, Fournier. Getting in and getting aggressive. Xavier Fournier. Been a fun night here at Raymond Field. Yeah, as I said, the bruises and cuts in this. It's been like a demolition derby the way this has been going. Moncton, one down a man in the match. Bayless. Moncton didn't think there was anything there, thought it was an incidental contact, and Thiem now in the book. Book is about as getting as big as encyclopedia with all the yellow cards you're handing out. Maybe as thick as Mac Butters, the PA guy's memoirs. It's getting that thick. 6 minutes to go. Into the 85th. Is there something brewing here? McKinnon has to go back. He was going to think about probably trying to strike. There's the cross. Peters not right quite in the position. Dang. Gets a little hands in. Free kick Moncton. Moncton trying to get advantage and try to get some. I think that it should be back more. Some of the Canadian fans thinking that should be backing up a little bit more than that. Backed up 5 yards. Jamison. Fournier down. Sometimes when you get into these close matchups, you'll see a lot more in terms of some fouls here. And that's the case. Seems like almost every possession there's something either going on and there's free kicks awarded back and forth. Megamora. Dang. Oh, he couldn't play that any better there by Kissy. Fournier, Xavier Fournier. And that stops Angie Yappy. Theo. Upfield, Jameson. LaVille and Hill. 1v1 on that. Back to Legier upfield as the goalie sort of exchange kicks upfield. And Kissy slow to get up. Charles complaining to the line judge, what's going on? Waves the flag. Free kick Moncton. Still Charles barking out at Connor Parsons, I believe. And medical staff. So I have 3 minutes to go. And based upon this, we'll probably have, I don't know, 10 minutes maybe of injury time added. Charles still barking. This time now sending his attention to Devin Tetlow. Now the medical staff here from Acadia is getting here, so as well as the staff there from Acadia, they're attended to Julian Kissy. As the clock still goes on. So there'll be lots of injury time added. But Julian Kissy injured here for Moncton Aigle Bleu. Really hard to, after all the action that you've seen tonight and everything that's transpired with both teams going end to end, the excitement of the match, to have this sort of come to a halt. And rather than risk being down 2 men, why Kissy gets attended to, and he may not be back the rest of the night. Moncton will make the substitution for Kissy. But you know that if it's anything to do with the head, there's, you know, definitely a protocol that needs to be done with concussions and everything. And we are into extra time. Injury time, tied at 2. Acadia with 2 goals, and then a late one by Moncton. Made it 2-1 after the first half. Moncton struck again. And some more staff coming over to attend here to Julian Kissy. We take a look at it here on replay. It just happened very quickly, and Kissy was very slow, very slow. As you hear, here it is happening again. Cameron. landed awkwardly, but can't put any pressure on, so he gets some applause here from a very great soccer audience at Raymond Field. There's been intensity galore in this one, but you never want to see an injury, so Kissy being helped off.
Number 13, Jefferson Jerome.
As Jefferson Jerome will enter. He's from Canada, the finance student in his second year. 5 minutes. Injury time, 5 minutes. Will it require more than that? A heel kick, scissor kick here by Moncton. Connell. Hank Peters. Moncton ball. And they'll quickly work at Fournier. Connell. Quick pass. Hudla. Moa Juchi too far there for Connell. Jameson. The Moncton fans, the players dressed here tonight for Moncton, making some noise, and Jabu Dang was thinking about trying to go quick tempo. They'll slow it down. Scissor kick, try to get it to Connell. Connell got a little bit of a blow in the back of the head, and Charles bounces the ball, and that may get him a yellow. Yes, it does. I think that's a little bit of a carryover from the injury to Kissy. He was very vocal and had a lot to say, and so he's been a very not happy over the last few minutes, and now he's in the book. Towards the goal. And just like that, Moncton back up. As I said, 5 minutes added on. We must be about a minute to 2 minutes into it. Megamora. Something going here. Matthew McKinnon is offside. Fans were starting to make noise. The Acadia faithful, but got silenced by the offside flag. And a yellow now for the coaching staff, and I think Matt Holton got one. Devin Tetlow's arm from writing all the yellow cards in the book tonight. Might need a massage by the time the night's over. Fournier from Ottawa, Ontario, has taken multidisciplinary in his second year, the midfielder. Connell, too far for him. Yeah. Jameson tries to hit Laville. Dignoko. Nice little dribbles by Dignoko, a little crossover move. Now the cross towards the far post. And Yappy gone for the foul, and Max Rogers feeling his head a little bit and was slow to get up and back up as he bust that one off. Blows of the whistle, so 90 minutes, 95 to be precise.
Ladies and gentlemen, the final score of today's game, 2 for Acadia and 2 for Moncton, ending in the tie.
Ends in a tie, so
Tonight's players of the game.
Acadia might have gave up that extra point. They had it to win, and the next thing you know, 2 goals, one there by Moncton in the second half, and of course late in the first half, 2-2.
Number 21, Kochi Angiobi.
So we're going to take a quick break,
From Acadia,
and we'll
your Tim Hortons player of the game, number 26, Nathan Amoa.
talk to Cameron Peter, or Anderson Peters here in just a couple of moments. You're watching AUS Men's Soccer on AUS TV.
Sunday, September